I think we're ready to go. Let's talk about this Revo. Bought it brand new and had a lot of problems to get it right. Hey guys, so I wanted to share my story with you. When I bought my Traxxas Revo 3.3, it was maybe a month old, and I had problems with it right from the start. Well, it was directly after break-in, and I want to tell you all about it and tell you how it's running now. But first, anytime we're running nitro, we got to get nitro juice and get jacked up for the nitro gang. So, went to the local hobby town. Full intentions to go there to get the Revo. It was the only one on the shelf, and it was green, my favorite color. So I was excited. Got it, brought it home, did the break-in period. Right after the break-in period, the very next day, and guys, I always charge my onboard battery up every time before I ever run these things. It's just something I got in the habit of doing. Well, next day, pulled it out, and that's when everything began. And that's what I want to share with you. Let's jump into this. So I originally lost throttle. Like I was losing throttle, communication. I could run it for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. It really didn't matter. I would lose communication. The brand new fully charged batteries in the transmitter, fully charged onboard battery, always, always, always. Got on a phone, called Traxxas. Shout out to Traxxas. Their customer service is fantastic. I probably talked to every one of the ones they have employed there through the course of getting this Revo right. And, you know, long story short, after they sent me a throttle servo, a couple of opti drives, really didn't fix the problem. They wanted me to send it in. So I sent it in and they paid for it. And something trucks don't normally do, but in this case, it's brand new. I showed my proof of receipt and sent it in, and they tried to chalk it up as a battery issue. And they said it was dead, and I'm not, they probably might have been dead. I don't know, but I charged my onboard battery before I start it every time. So they slapped a new one in it because I said, look, maybe that battery was sitting too long on the shelf. I don't know how long this truck was sitting on the shelf at Hobbytown before I purchased it, but maybe the battery's just junk, if that's the case, because I charged it. Well, they threw a new one in and sent it back to me. Now let's talk about what happened when I got it back. So guys, I get the truck back. I go ahead, charge it up, make sure it's fully charged, as I said I always do. Charged it up, took it out, ran it around for about 10, 15 minutes. Now, if the 1200 milliamp flat pack batteries that come in these things is going to die within 10 minutes or something, that's a problem. I've been running a JATO for 16 years. That same flat pack's in there. I've never had that problem. Now, I do understand there's a lot more onboard electronics with the Revo than the JATO, but still, that battery shouldn't be dying that quick. Get it back, running around 10, 15, 20 minutes, same thing's happening. I'm losing throttle, I'm losing communication. At this point, I'm gonna get a runaway. I was outside running up and down the road, cars go down the road, and the last thing I wanna do is get a runaway and get ran over, run into somebody, you know the deal. So I contact him. We go back through the history of the truck. I'm talking to the guy. We tried a few things. You're going to have to send it into this part. We can't keep sending you free parts. I said, I get it. So I sent the truck back in. And they're very quick. I'm very impressed with Traxxas' customer support. And I got a call a couple days later. And the whole time you get email confirmation, hey, we received it. Hey, you're going to get another email when blah, blah, blah. You guys know the deal. Anybody that's dealt with them understand how it works. So I get a phone call, and he said, well, what we found out is the throttle servo was causing interference on the truck and messing all the other throttles up. Like, because I had no reverse either. I forgot to mention that. Reverse just straight wasn't working. That's just started because it was working prior. They said this servo was, which is the one they just sent me. It was brand new, replacing the original. And they said it was causing interference with other servos. They replaced that. They ran it around. I said, you guys need to run this around for more than 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know how long you're running around, but it can be anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes and this thing starts messing up. So they assured me that that fixed all the problems. They sent it back to me. I get it out of the box, and I'm happy to report I've been running it pretty much every day with no issues. I've got reverse. I'm not having issues now. So it just goes to prove you get lemons, and this can go for any manufacturer. Just because it's brand new don't mean you're not going to have problems. But I thought it was weird because the first throttle went out. They sent me a new one. The first OptiDrive went out. They sent me a new one. They were in the middle of sending me a third OptiDrive when they told me to just send it in. And it turned out to be the throttle servo. The second one they sent me causing issues. And since they replaced it, I haven't had a problem since. So having said that, just wanted to give you a backstory on this Revo. And we're going to go out and we're going to run it around a little bit and hit the jumps and have some fun with it. Nitro gang. Love that smell, boys. At risk to sound redundant, but 2-speed, baby. Oh, she's running good. Let's hit that reverse. So like I said, ever since I got it back from traxxas the second time, it's been working good for me so far. But you got to understand the frustration. Spend $600 on a brand new Revo 3.3, and directly after break-in, I had a good month of problems going back and forth with traxxas trying to fix this thing. And all I wanted to do was run it. But it was worth it in the end because I think we got it sorted out. I did have some other issues too with it. For whatever reason, the tensioner nut on the slipper clutch was loose and I lost the pad. Luckily I had extra ones during all this process. So I had to fix that on top of everything else. So I always recommend doing a little bit of preventative maintenance, PMs. A little harder to talk on camera when you got the nitros going, but nitro gang problems. But yeah, preventative maintenance is important, I think, with electric and nitro. Before and after you run these things, check them out. Make sure nothing's coming loose. Make sure nothing's stuck somewhere that could cause a problem, like a rock or, in my case, freaking pine needles. My next thing for the camera set up is to get onboard camera on the truck so we can get some POV views going. Hey, can any of you guys recommend a good tire for the Revo? I love those Chevron tires that come stock on a T-Max, but unfortunately the hubs are different on the Revo. But I know about the Badlands and all that, but what's a good tire to have on the Revo here? These are the stock ones, of course. This thing's just a little over a month old. Like my Wide Max right now comes stock with the Sledgehammer tires, and I've noticed one of them's already coming unglued. So I was looking at different tires at Hobbytown, but my God, I do like the belted tires, but they are expensive. And so I was just kind of looking for a good tire for the Revo. Let me know in the comments below if I have any good suggestions. I do love the suspension travel on this thing. You know, after I got it, I realized, you know, this has the same setup as the traxxas Summit. The long travel suspension, onboard shocks. So because of that, this thing can go over a lot more terrain than the other ones can. Absolutely loving this truck after we got all the quirks worked out. I hit the jumps a little bit. Another problem I have with this, from jumping this little jump over here, the motor mounts came loose and made me strip my spur gear. So I had to get a new spur gear for it and tighten up that dang motor, and haven't had a problem since. So that was another issue I had. So yeah, it was just one problem after the other after I bought this thing. It was like the world was telling me, you need to get rid of this truck. During that time, at the same time, I had issues with a couple other RC cars I was fixing, but that's the name of the game with these. So that's why I say this is a more conservative channel. I mean, these things break anyways. The last thing I want to do is jump them too high or too hard and break them purposely or create a problem. So I like running them more than fixing them. After break-in, man, I've only had to make a couple of minor adjustments with the carburetor. It's been running great. It's running fairly rich. I say run them rich when it comes to nitro for more lubrication and cooling. It's going to make that engine last a lot longer. So I haven't tuned it. I mean, I could adjust that high-speed needle a little bit, get more speed out of it, but I just don't mess with it because it's running, it fires up and idles, and why fix what's not broken? And that's what I'm all about on this channel. Well, why fix what's not broken? If it's running good, leave it alone. But that's just me. Some of you guys like to milk out every last bit of performance you can get. But in my experience, I've found the more you do that, the more problems you end up having. And the more money you got to dump into them. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of adjustments because I need some more punch out of this thing for hitting the jumps. So right now, if I hit the throttle, it goes, but I need to get a little bit more punch out of it. So if we're hitting them jumps at closer range, stay tuned for my next video too, guys. We're going to take the Jado 3.3 out front. The Jado 3.3 does have the OS 11K carb on it with the stock 3.3 engine. And I do have GPS that I can put on it and see what speeds we're hitting. I hit 65 or 66 one time with it. But that'll be in the next video. So if you like a fan of the Jado 3.3, look forward to that. For now, let's quit yapping it and get some run time. Don't always gotta friggin' talk. Another thing I do like about you know, the bigger 150cc fuel tank in this, you get a lot more run time than the Jado. But since I added that OS 11K carb on the Jado, I will say the fuel efficiency has been a lot better. Before that, with the traxxas stock carb, I was filling that thing up. I swear to God, it seemed like every 2 minutes I had to fill that tank up. When I'm jumping like this, I like to turn TSM all the way down, so I can get a little bit more control. Love having that reverse back. We'll bring her back for a fuel check. Oh yeah, I'm about out. Oh, she ran out right there, but that'll be perfect. We'll end the video here. Just wanted to share some revo action with you. Let me know in the comments below anything you can add or help me with in the comments below that I asked during the video. And like I said, make sure you tune in, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Content on this channel is only going to get better and better, and we're going to hit the Jado 3.3 for some speed runs on the front row, and you're going to have a little bit of a different environment and content to check out there. So thanks again, guys. You're the best, and we'll see you out in the field.